push the faster button and have it crank. Hold the contacts in. Fixing to unwire these here. Obviously, I've turned the power off already. I can always check. I've never done that before. I know I turned the brake off, so anyway. Grab the wire right there. I didn't turn the thermostat on since I've been out here. We got 24 volts right there. Put this down here. Dang it. Come on, you go a different way. I ain't real worried about not messing up these lines because I'm gonna replace them. That's the right thing to do. Hopefully they won't be too terribly difficult. Already cut that one. And it worked. I got on the refrigerator. I had made no noise when I cut through. I was kind of under a vacuum. Okay, done and done.
The extraordinary, rich, creamy, delicious, I.A. totally dessert.
No application fee if you apply by February 12th at University of Maryland Global Campus, an accredited university that's transformed adult lives for 35 years. You're not waiting to win. You're ready to succeed again at umgc.edu.
You're finally mastering Grandma's 12-hour sauce. Your stovetop becoming another room. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com
grasping that. All I needed from them was a little patience. Now Friend Funder will be the biggest new investment app on.
Forrester's numbers look good, and he's even cracking jokes.
That's great. Thanks. I appreciate the update.
I know how important the Forrester family is to you.
Very important. Eric's not really Forrester.
I feel terrible about what happened to Emma. She had a whole life ahead of her. It was a tragic accident. She lost control of her car, Finn. She drove off Mulholland and she took the turns too quickly. It wasn't murder.
Whew, this attic stuff is real fun. Not so much. So we got the new lines running. I get done, I'm gonna come and zip tie this, make it look neat. This wasn't ideal. I didn't want to go over them boards, but in order to get that big line down that hole, it's the only way I could think of to get it in there. Because I don't have no headspace. I had zero space under there. I could have cut them out, took the ductwork apart, put all that back together. But I didn't want to. It's a rental house, and it doesn't work. I think I don't like it, but anyway. All right, I'm finally getting it all tied up, nice and tight. Now for that one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna clean up crew. And level the ground. The old pad was way out of level, like 3/4 to an inch on a 4-foot level, out of level. So we'll get this level, set the new pad, put the unit back, hopefully get it wired in today. We'll come back tomorrow and plumb it in. Alright, we got our lines in. Again, not my best looking job so far. Got everything cleaned, sanded, deburred. I accidentally cramped this one here, so I cut it off and put a flare to put it back together. And I got nitrogen right here. I got it cut off right now. I got my wet rag wrapping around these lines. The Schrader valves removed, both sides. The lines are also just like this. They're hooked up on the inside. Hadn't been sweated yet. That way the nitrogen can flow into there, flow back out of here. And now we're fixing to braze these lines. So here we go. All right, so I have brazed the lines finally. So I made a mistake earlier. I didn't realize it. I had the nitrogen going. I brazed these up, and then when I brazed that one up, and I blew a big old hole in it. I was like, "It's back here." I was like, "Holy man, I messed up. I messed up. I must have got it too hot or something." So I tried to fix it, and I couldn't because it kept blowing out. And I realized I had accidentally closed this, and my nitrogen had built pressure inside the lines. Pretty sure that's why that was blowing up. So anyway, fixed that. Cut me a new piece. Flared the ends. Well, this tool here wasn't too bad. And so now we're nitrogen testing it. about 200 pounds. It's been probably about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna give it a full 15 minutes, and then I'm going to hook up the vacuum pump. And hopefully everything goes good from here, and then finish running my wire and my thermostat wire, and hopefully get it cranked up here shortly, because rain coming tomorrow. Now we're gonna hose hooked up to the end of that valve. I started with this off and this off, and then I turn this one on for a minute, and I turn this one on. So the number started back 20,000, 15,000, something crazy. Quickly dropping. It's below 700 now. I'll probably let this go for 15, 20 minutes, depending on. Well, actually, what we'll do is get it down. I think sometimes it get around 99 or something like that, which is way low. Close off the valves and see if it holds. If I had to guess, I'm already down to 300. It's probably gonna hold. And leak it probably would never get down that low. I valved it off. This is still feeling the pressure of this. And it's holding 310. And even if it went up a little bit, it'd be fine. Just now I learned how to use a micro gauge. This thing right here, if we had any leak, would be moving really fast. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna turn this back on. I'm gonna let that run for a while. I'm gonna go do something else. Probably, like I said, about 15 minutes. This thing sucks it down pretty quick. Alright, it's been about 15, 20 minutes. It's down to 110. Cut this off and let it set for a while. Alright, it's been over an hour. I've been inside doing things, thermostat and whatnot. Still holding 480. That's great. So now, I'll release the vacuum, put the Schraders in, release the refrigerant. Got it wired in, all neatened up. I had a problem I fought with for a minute. I was like, I turned the heat pump on and it wouldn't come on. And eventually I checked power. I had 120 and I had 20. Either meant a broke wire, bad breaker, And I went inside. The breaker was burnt up. And I was fixing to go get another breaker and replace it. And then I looked in the panel where I took the breaker out, and the bar was burnt up. So I found this house had old heat strips, same amperage, like a little electric heater in the kitchen. So I took that circuit and used it, and it worked perfectly. Amen, hallelujah. Yeah, it's all cleaned up.